The meaning of Deus Ex Machina is basically the god from the machine, or the character that um, turns a hopeless situation into a happy ending. And so the meaning of this channel is basically I actually possess a correct and intricate understanding of this entire machine, um, which is theologically spot on. Um, and so basically, there is not any God. And over time, um, um, different founding figures of the world's religions emerged, and with their notion of God and what God means, they developed a moral structure to maintain order. And so you have the commandments of Christ: thou shalt not bear false witness, thou shalt not commit adultery, love thy neighbor as thyself, and so on. And the moral conditioning of Christianity has led to the development of Western civilization with a sound moral code, which leads to agreeableness and the optimization of systems given that agreeableness with extensive collaboration and mutual reward for all of those involved. However, why there is not any God is actually because with that locally prosperous system, with the moral code which is fundamental to it, there is a negative externality. And so, for example, all of these years of carbon emissions or CO2 emissions is such that basically there is more carbon in the atmosphere than normal. And so the carbon cycle is affected, and this basically is such that the increased amount of carbon in the atmosphere leads to the greenhouse effect, or radiation that would normally be lost to space is reflected back down towards the Earth. And so this actually has the effect of increasing the probability of wildfires, floods, and heat waves, and other events. All of these things have an associated death toll. For example, the recent wildfire in Maui, Hawaii, killed 97 people, and these events will become more frequent due to our impact on the planet and our machines, which utilize carbon-based fuel and fossil fuels as a means of drawing energy to facilitate their operation. And so I actually use aspiration, and my current tree count with them via the planter change function is 156. And so these 156 trees exist and are actually sequestering sufficient CO2 to nullify the emissions of approximately just over 15 gasoline passenger cars. And so 15 persons can drive around their gasoline passenger car free of conscience as to their own negative externality. This is the larger, more complex truth of this thing, and so on and so forth. Subscribe to the channel. I actually am the Deus Ex Machina. I'm not crazy in the slightest. All of this is absolutely correct. See you next time.